So working through a single leg RDL, we're trying to work on single leg stability, get a good hip hinge, and work the hamstring and the glute. So let me show you a single leg RDL, and let's go through a few cues. So as you come up, I always like to come up to that running posture. Working with runners, you're running, we're trying to mimic that position as often as possible. So if I come up to a running position, I then reach my leg back to the wall and then come back forward. A lot of people do this, where they'll reach down and they'll round their back. We're trying to keep that chest up, that back nice and flat, and hinge from the hips rather than round from the back. A big cue that I give people is to think about getting long. Think about reaching that foot back behind you, and then you're just a little pendulum. You're pivoting over that hip, your feet go back, your trunk falls forward. We try to stay nice and flat through that position. So again, we're gonna come up, work back, come back up. If you're holding weights, whatever leg you're standing on, we'll hold weights in the opposite hand. That helps create a little bit of a torque over this hip and works that outer hip muscle a little bit more. So if I was to hold weights here, I would have the weight in my far hand down by my side. I would still come up, and then I would reach back, and that weight here would stay in front of me, and then I would pull it back to the side. Reach, getting long, in front, stay back by the side. So give that a try. Think about getting long. Think about getting parallel to the ground. If you can't get that far without staying upright, then you only go as far as you can control. Come up to a high knee, and then maybe it's just here. And you're coming back and forth through a smaller range of motion, and that's okay. We earn the privilege of moving more by moving better. So get really good at moving through the range of motion you can control, and over time, you'll be able to get further.